Every year, millions of people spend 4 years of their life and tens of thousands of dollars on a university degree. They follow the plan, study hard, graduate, get a job, work for 40 years, retire. That is the formula that was sold to them since they were children. And then they graduate. And reality hits. The job they studied for pays just enough to survive. The student loan follows them everywhere. And the person they went to school with, the one who skipped university and just learned one specific skill, is already running a business, working remotely from wherever they want, and making more money than the graduate will see in 3 years of salary. This is not a lucky story. This is happening everywhere right now. And the most important part? The skills that are creating this gap are not being replaced by AI. In fact, as AI takes over more and more jobs, these skills are becoming rarer and more valuable by the day. I'm going to give you 10 of them right now. Stay until the end, because the last 2 on this list are the most overlooked and the most profitable. Welcome to Profit Pulse. Skill 1, sales. If you can sell, you will never be broke. That is not an exaggeration. That is just how the world works. Every business on the planet, from a one-person freelance operation to a billion-dollar corporation, lives and dies by its ability to sell. And here is the thing about sales that most people misunderstand. It is not about being pushy or manipulative. It is about understanding people, understanding what they need, and communicating clearly why your product or service solves their problem. AI can generate scripts, AI can send emails, but AI cannot sit across from a human being, read the room, build genuine trust, and close a deal. That is a human skill, and it always will be. A good salesperson can walk into almost any industry and immediately become one of the highest paid people in the room. Commission-based sales roles regularly produce 6-figure incomes with no degree required. And if you learn sales and then apply it to your own business, the ceiling disappears completely. Skill 2, copywriting. Words make money. Specifically, the right words in the right order make enormous amounts of money. Copywriting is the skill of writing words that persuade people to take action, buy a product, sign up for a service, click a link, subscribe to a list. Every advertisement you have ever seen, every sales page you have ever read, every email that made you pull out your credit card, that was copywriting. Great copywriters are paid thousands of dollars for a single email sequence, tens of thousands for a sales page. Why? Because a well-written sales page can generate millions in revenue for a business. The words are literally worth money. And while AI can produce generic copy, it cannot replicate the deep understanding of human emotion, desire, and psychology that a skilled copywriter brings. Businesses know this. That is why great copywriters are busier and better paid than ever right now. Skill 3, video editing. The internet runs on video, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, company websites, online courses, advertisements. All of it needs video content, and all of that video content needs to be edited. The demand for skilled video editors has never been higher, and it is still growing. Businesses need content, creators need editors, brands need ads, and a genuinely skilled video editor who understands pacing, storytelling, and emotion through visuals is worth serious money. Freelance video editors regularly charge $500 to $2,000 per video, depending on complexity and their experience level. The ones who specialize in a specific niche, YouTube channels, real estate, corporate content, charge even more. AI tools can do basic cuts and auto edits, but the creative judgment that makes a video actually engaging, that knows exactly when to cut, when to hold, when to let a moment breathe, but that is still entirely human. Skill 4, coding and software development. Yes, AI can write code, but here is what most people get wrong about this. AI writing code has not reduced the demand for developers. It has increased it because now more people are building more software, more apps, more tools, and more products than ever before, and they all need human developers to architect, review, debug, and manage the systems that AI helps build. The developers who are thriving right now are not the ones who compete with AI. They are the ones who use AI as a tool and bring the human judgment, problem-solving, and creative thinking that AI simply cannot replicate. Software development remains one of the highest paid skills on the planet, and the barrier to entry has never been lower. You can learn to code online for free and land your first remote job within a year if you are focused. And here is the bigger shift happening right now. Companies no longer just want people who can write code. They want people who can solve problems using technology. That means understanding users, thinking logically, communicating clearly, and knowing how to turn an idea into a working product. AI can generate snippets of code in seconds, but it still cannot fully understand business goals, make smart architectural decisions, or take responsibility when systems fail. That responsibility still belongs to skilled developers. The smartest developers today are becoming faster, not obsolete. They use AI to automate repetitive tasks, speed up debugging, write documentation, and test ideas quickly, which gives them more time to focus on the high-level thinking that actually creates value. And this is why coding is still one of the best modern skills you can learn. A single developer with AI tools today can build what used to require an entire small team just a few years ago. The opportunity is massive for people who adapt early, because the future does not belong to people who ignore AI, and it does not belong to AI alone. It belongs to the people who learn how to work with it better than everyone else. Skill 5. High-ticket closing. This is different from general sales, and it deserves its own place on this list. High-ticket closing is the skill of selling products and services that cost anywhere from $2,000 to $50,000 or more. Coaching programs, consulting packages, luxury products, business software, real estate, anything in the premium price range. Closers in this space work on commission and typically earn between 10 and 20% of every sale they close. Close 3 $10,000 deals in a week, and you have just made $3,000 to $6,000 in commission. From 1 week of work, this is a skill that takes time to master. You need to understand human psychology deeply. You need to be comfortable in high-pressure conversations. But once you have it, you carry it everywhere, and it is completely yours. No algorithm takes it from you. Skill 6. Personal branding. In 2026, your personal brand is your most valuable professional asset, more valuable than your CV, more valuable than your qualifications, more valuable than who you know. Personal branding is the skill of building a reputation and an audience around who you are and what you know. It is the reason one consultant charges $500 per hour and another charges $50 for the exact same advice. The one charging $500 has a brand. People know them, trust them, and seek them out specifically. A strong personal brand opens doors that degrees cannot. Speaking opportunities, consulting deals, partnership offers, product launches to a warm audience. The person with 50,000 engaged followers in the right niche can monetize that audience in a dozen different ways simultaneously. AI cannot build your personal brand. It cannot be you. That is the whole point. Skill 7. Negotiation. Almost nobody studies negotiation seriously, which is exactly why the people who do are so far ahead. Negotiation is not just for business deals. It is for salary conversations, supplier contracts, client agreements, partnership terms, and real estate purchases. Every single financial transaction in your life involves negotiation at some level, and most people walk into those conversations completely unprepared. Learning to negotiate properly can add tens of thousands of dollars to your income without you working a single extra hour. One negotiated salary conversation can be worth more than an entire year of raises. One supplier negotiation can increase your profit margin permanently. This is a deeply human skill built on reading people, managing emotion, and understanding leverage. AI cannot sit in that room and feel the dynamic shifting. You can. Skill 8. Digital marketing. Every business in the world needs customers, and in 2026, finding those customers happens online. Digital marketing covers paid advertising, search engine optimization, social media strategy, email marketing, and content marketing. It is a broad skill set, and you do not need to master all of it. Pick one area, go deep, and become genuinely good at it. The businesses spending the most money on advertising are desperate for people who can actually deliver results. Not just run ads, but understand the data, read the metrics, and make smart decisions that grow revenue. A skilled digital marketer with a proven track record of results can charge $3,000 to $10,000 per month per client as a freelancer. Land 3 clients and you have a 6-figure business. No office, no degree, no permission needed. Skill 9. Public speaking and communication. Warren Buffett once said that improving your communication skills is worth 50% more on top of whatever you are already worth. That is not a motivational quote. That is a business reality. The people who move fastest in business, who get promoted, who win clients, who attract investment, who build teams, are almost always exceptional communicators. They can stand in front of a room and command attention. They can explain complex ideas simply. They can inspire people to take action. Public speaking is consistently rated as one of the most feared things in the world, which means the people willing to get good at it immediately stand out in every room they walk into. Online courses, corporate training, keynote speaking, workshops. The market for skilled communicators and educators is enormous and growing. It is one of the last things AI will ever be able to fully replace because people want to be moved by other people. Skill 10. Problem solving and critical thinking. This is the one that ties everything together and the one most people completely ignore. AI is extraordinarily good at answering questions that have already been answered. It is trained on existing information, but the real world constantly throws up new problems, new situations, and new challenges that have no existing answer. That is where human critical thinking becomes invaluable. The people who are most valuable in any business, in any industry, in any economy, are the ones who can look at a broken situation, think clearly without panic, identify the real root cause, and find a solution that actually works. This skill compounds over time. The more problems you solve, the better you get at solving them. And here's the thing about critical thinking: it amplifies every other skill on this list. A salesperson who can think critically closes better deals. A marketer who thinks critically runs more profitable campaigns. A developer who thinks critically builds smarter systems. No AI is replacing this, ever. Here's the truth that universities will never put on a brochure. A degree gives you knowledge, skills give you income, and right now, the gap between the two has never been wider or more obvious. Pick one skill from this list today, just one. Start learning it this week, not next month, not when the time is right, this week. Because the best time to start was 5 years ago, and the second best time is right now. If this video gave you something real to think about, do one thing before you leave. Hit the subscribe button and join the Profit Pulse community. Every week we break down exactly how money, business, and skills work in the real world. No fluff, no theory, just content that actually moves you forward. We will see you in the next one. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, give it a like, and hit the notification bell. It costs you nothing, but it would really help my small channel. Thank you.